Welcome back, ice dancers of YouTube. Today we're learning backward inside curves with a figure method. We're going to layer the skills to get you from complete novice to full technique, so let's get started with the foundations. Just 2 simple drills to start those movement patterns. Stationary little C's help us to train inward rotation needed before we can create a good backward inside stroke. With turned in toes, transfer onto one foot, keeping the weight in the ball of the foot. Twist your midsection to draw the blade around in the shape of a little C. Alternate this sequence of movements from one foot to the other. This drill can be tried by the wall if you need to build confidence. Upper body control is also important, so we're going to develop an internal compass to be aware of our directions. Arms extend east to west with the head and upper body facing south. Each little C will start with your heel leading either east or west. And your little C will draw around towards the opposite compass point as you twist. Now let's make them travel. To do this, we simply make our next step a fraction sooner, meaning that your little C does slightly less than a semicircle. Our compass points remain the same, with north to south being our travel direction. Moving out of novice mode, this next part is so important, the backward inside stroke. A unique and strange feeling feature of this back inside stroke is that the push is directed into the circle. Setting up arms in an L shape that open out of your circle, we're going to turn our toes in and raise the heel of our gliding foot. As we lower that raised foot to the ice, the opposite foot will push, following a lemon or swizzle pathway that bulges into your circle. As that push ends, draw the foot closer and closer in line with the circle tracing in front of you, gently raising that foot as it approaches the circle line. So, toes in, heel up, and as we lower that heel, the stroke begins. Our body weight is carried on the gliding foot, and the stroking foot creates the lemon and sweeps in line to raise in front. And the L shape in our arms is still facing out of the circle. For those of you who love the fine details, it's important that we are going to hold our free foot slightly crossed with the heel just outside the circle line. And we get a good shot of this just at the end of this clip coming up here, heel just outside the circle. Moving on to connecting the curves. Lift one foot, turned in toes, weight transfer and stroke. Free leg in front, then toes together, ready to stroke again. Notice now that we're joining our curves, the L shape in the arms switches to out of the circle with each stroke. L shape out, ready, stroke, L shape out. Here comes another layer. We're going to number these shapes to make them easy to remember. First, arm L facing out of the circle, free leg in front, slightly crossed. Number 2, free leg alongside your gliding foot, arms east to west. And third, free leg extends behind and the L into your circle. So free leg front, then middle, then back. 1, 2, 3. Did you notice the little move of the gliding foot between shapes 2 and 3? Let me draw your attention. Here it comes, number 1, 2, pivot, and number 3. I'm skating parts number 1 and 2 on a straight line to highlight this action, which becomes invisible to observers when skated on a circle. Of course, we want that circle shape, so use gentle lean to make sure that numbers 1 and 2 do curve. Now you have all the building blocks to combine for the full technique. Stroking, gentle lean in, free leg 1, 2, heel pivot, and extend behind 3. Refine your control further by smoothing the transition between each and every shape. We hope you've enjoyed having all of the progressions in one video. If you have, let us know in the comments section. We'd love you to join our tribe and subscribe, and in the meantime, enjoy some more great content from our channel.